Welcome everyone. This video is about question 34 of ICAP question bank. We will solve this question in accordance with latest tax law for tax year 2023. Please read the question carefully. You can pause video to read it. Please note that the taxpayer in this question is an individual. Mr. Aslam. After reading first line of question, you can infer that the individual is resident person. The first paragraph tells us more about Mr. Aslam. He is a full-time teacher. Note this point. We will use it later. His age of 62 years will have no impact on our working. Have a look at requirement of question. You are required to compute two items: taxable income and tax liability. Your answer format will look like this. Fill in some basic information like name, type of person, residential status, and tax year. Make your first working on a separate page. For each head of income, you must create a separate working on a separate page. First 5 items are all taxable. Nothing in these items is exempt from tax. Mention these amounts in your working. Don't forget to multiply monthly figures with number of months in case of basic salary, utilities allowance, and house rent allowance. Next paragraph is about 3 items. First one is tax on salary borne by employer. GUC has agreed to pay rupees 5,000 per month as tax on salary. Recall notes slide. Where any tax on salary is borne by employer, then amount of salary shall be grossed up by the amount of tax payable by employer. It means that the amount of tax paid by employer will be added in salary income. Mention it in your working. Don't forget to multiply monthly amount with number of months. Next item is conveyance facility for official and personal use. Recall notes slide. 5% of cost of vehicle will be included in salary income. Mention it in your working. Don't forget to multiply 7 by 12 factor because Mr. Aslam has worked for 7 months in this tax year. Next item is reimbursement of medical expenses in accordance with terms of employment. Recall notes slide. Medical reimbursement is exempt from tax if provided in accordance with terms of employment. Mention it in your working. Nothing will be included in taxable salary income. Next information is about employee share scheme. Out of total 1,000 options, Mr. Aslam has sold half options for a consideration of rupees 4,000. Now deduct cost of option. Cost of total options is rupees 5,000, and since half have been sold, therefore 5,000 will be divided by 2 to get the cost. Calculate income earned from disposal of option. He has earned rupees 1,500, which will be taxed under salary income. At the time when options were exercised, there was a restriction on transfer of shares till March 31st, therefore nothing will be included in taxable income. When restriction on transfer of shares was removed, shares had a market price of rupees 60 per share. So total market value comes to rupees 30,000. Consideration paid to acquire options is rupees 2,500. Simply divide total cost of 5,000 by 2. Cost of shares is its exercise price, which is 30 per share. Make its total. Amount of rupees 12,500 will be taxable under salary income. Mention both of these figures in your working. This working is complete now. Let's make its total. Total comes to rupees 1,121,750. Mention this total in answer format. Also mention working reference for convenience of examiner. Taxable income is very easy to calculate, as there is no other amount to be calculated. Mr. Aslam is a salaried person as all his income is from salary. Let's find rate of tax for salaried person. These rates are given in exam, so no need to memorize these tables. Second slab will be applicable. Using this tax slab, work out tax figure. Tax imposed comes to rupees 13,044. Please recall that Mr. Aslam is a full-time teacher, as mentioned in first para of question. Tax payable in salary shall be reduced by 25%. After this reduction, tax figures comes to Rs 9,783. In absence of tax credits, it is very easy to calculate tax payable. It has been mentioned in question that Rs 5,000 has been deducted every month from salary as withholding tax. Multiply it with 7 and mention it in your answer format. Tax refund comes to Rs 25,217. Congratulations! You did it! Your answer is complete now. You can ask your questions in comments section. See you all in our next video.